Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you the best way to find cheap items to flip on the auction house, or to just buy for the cheapest possible price and get a good deal on items, even if you're not flipping. But mainly this is going to benefit anyone that is going to be flipping, because you'll be able to get the best deals possible when looking for items to buy. There are a few different ways. So there's going to be, I'm going to show you a way to do it on a single realm. This is for people that don't have multiple accounts, and this would be just if you're buying on one realm and you only have gold on one specific realm. I'm also going to be showing you a way to do it cross realm. So if you have two accounts or a friend that can help you cross realm trade items, I'll show you a method for that. And then I'll also will show you a method for buying materials and sniping materials. So first of all, let's start off with the single realm method. So this is for items that are not on the region-wide auction house, and these are the two best ways to find the best deals. So first of all, the first method is going to be with scanning with TSM. So first of all, you're going to need TSM, which is Trade Skill Master, and it's an add-on, and you can download it from their website. You also need to download the app helper and connect the realm that you want to be scanning on. So once you've done all of that, you should have the TSM auction house. When you open up the auction house, you simply just click on TSM down here and it will open up the TSM auction house window. Now what you want to do is you want to make groups of items that you want to search up, and then you want to come over to browse right here once you have your group. So for an example, in the flipping guide, I've got all of these groups with a bunch of items that I've picked over the years to actually flip. So for an example, we want to scan the mounts and toys and battle pets. So we want to see if we can get a cheap deal on any of these items. So all you have to do is select the group and then run a shopping scan. Now what this will do is it will do a scan on all the items inside of those groups, and on the side here it will have a percent. Now this percent is the percent of the market value on this realm. So 100% means it's at the perfect amount for the market value on this realm. The lower the percent is, it means the cheaper and better of a deal that it is. And obviously the higher means the more overpriced it is. So what you want to be doing when you're scanning these groups is clicking on this, and it will sort from the lowest to the highest. This way you can start from the very top, which will be the cheapest and best items. So we'll let the scan finish up here. It won't take long whatsoever. Alright, so the scan is done, and as you can see, the lowest percent would be the best deals based on the market value. So the market value is the market value on your specific realm. So for an example, an item right here that would be worth flipping would be this. You can buy it for 6k, try to resell it for like 69k. Here's another one that would be really good. How many of them are there? So this is a good example. You can buy this one right here for 2.5k. The market value for this is 23k, and then if you look at the region sale average, it's 9,976. So buying it for 2.5k, you'd definitely be able to turn that around for a profit. So you'd go ahead and buy this, and then we can post it back up in the auction house for a much better price. So that is how to do it with TSM. So for another example, let's check out this group right here. Let's see if we can find some big ticket items that are way below the market value. Alright, so the scan is finished, and as you can see, there's a bunch of items. Everything that was in the list, there's literally hundreds of them. So this shows the best deals at the top. So if we go through here, like this is listed for 2k, has a 40k market value. It's listed for 15k, has a 300,000 market value. Now when I'm flipping, I look at a few things. I look at the market value. Now this is on the tooltip of TSM. I look at the market value of an item, and also look at the region sale average. So if we look at this item, the market value is 300,000, but the region sale average is only 2,641 gold. So only 2.6k. So when I'm buying items to flip, I prefer to have it so the region sale average price is also higher than what we're paying for the item when buying it. So for an example, I'll find one out of this list. Now this would be a good one, like a really good item, but it has no sell rate. So that's one more thing. Like if you look at this has a sell rate down the bottom of 0.002, and if we go on this one, there's no sell rate. That means there's no sell data for this. So I'd stay away from flipping that. It could be a bit risky, but as you can see, the market value is 5 million, which is very, very high. But if I was picking an item to flip, here would be one right here. So if we look at this, it has a market value of 74,000, and it also has a region sale. Actually, that one does not have an average sale rate for the region. So this one here would be a good example. It has the buyout price for one of these is 500 gold, and then the market value is 3.5k, and then also the region sale average is 886. Now they're both higher than the buy price of 500, so I'd go ahead and buy that. And it also has a sell rate, so you want to make sure that it has a sell rate. Here's another one. This stuff has a market value of 5.6k. The region sale average is 1k, and it's posted for 9k. So we could get up to the market value, which is around 5.6k for that. So I'd go ahead and buy that. What else we got here? Here's a good example. How many are posted? So there's 2 posted. There's one posted for 2k, and this is our Island Expedition sword. The market value on this is 12,000, and then the region sale average is 3,439. So to buy it for 2k, we know that we could definitely sell it over the region sale average, which is 3.4k, but most likely would sell it for the market value, which is around 12k, 12.4k. So that'd be a good deal if we were doing flipping. And that is basically how I find the deals when I'm doing it just on a single round and I'm not doing cross round flipping. Now there is one more method to do when you're doing this, and that method is going to be with Auctionator by making a shopping list and then using Point Blank Sniper, which is another add-on, and this will basically scan the auction house very quickly, and whatever you set right here, so whatever requirements you set right here, it will show. So for an example, if we want to see 50%, under 50% of the market value, would put this to 50, and this would be 50%. So this will show any items that are in the group that are under 50% of the market value, or whichever price source you select right here. So if we look at these, for an example, the market value for this is 55k, and there's one posted for about 12k, so it's definitely under the 50% of the market value. Now you can play around with the number, you can change it to whatever you want, and as you can see, it will bring up more items that meet this criteria. When I'm flipping, I like to set it at around 30%, and then only the really, really good deals will pop up, and that is what you'd prefer to see, but you can definitely play around with the number. Now if you're doing items, you want to have this selected right here. So if you're doing items that are like not on the region-wide auction house, this is what you want to have selected, and make sure you have your group selected, and then you simply just click start and it will start scanning. And as you can see, it's doing the scan very quickly. Every 2 seconds it's doing the scan of all the items that are inside of my group. So it's extremely quick. Now what will happen if someone posts an item up that meets the criteria that is in the group, it actually live will pop up, so you don't have to like click a button for it to refresh. It will actually just pop up and it will make a little noise and it will pop up on the list. So it's very good to snipe items really cheap before anyone else gets a chance to. But this only works on one round. Unless you have like multiple accounts, you could probably set it up on a few rounds, but you've got to be on the round, logged in, and have the scan going for it to actually work for you. That is the 2 methods if you're just buying the items on one round and you don't have 2 accounts. Next, I will show you how to do it if you have 2 accounts or a mate that can help you cross-round trade, and I'll show you how to find the best deals when you're cross-round trading. Now you can also use the TSM scanning, or them 2 methods I just showed you. You can You can use them when you're cross round flipping, and you can also use a different method, which I'll show you right now. Alright, so the best method for cross round flipping, if you have two accounts or a mate to help you out, would be by using this website, which is called undermine.exchange. And this basically has a database of all the items that are up on the auction house on retail, and it can show you a whole heap of data that you cannot see by just using the auction house. So we'll just I'll show you what it looks like for an example real quick. It shows you all about it, more information, some charts, and then the pricing. So I'll show you what all that means, but we'll start from the top. So if you look at the top here, and if you look at this spot right here, this will show the cheapest price across all of the US realms. If you have it selected to US, you can change it to EU. You just go pick a EU realm or a US realm, and this will show you the lowest price of this item across all the realms. So on one of the realms, there is a golden mainframe posted for 88k, and then this is the med price, and then the average high price. So if we wanted to find the one that was posted for 88k, what we'll do is we'll come right down the bottom here, and there is this location right here, and it will show you a bunch of information. So I'll show you the realm name, and I'll show you the price. So what you can do is you can click on price, and you can sort it from the lowest to the highest. So as we can see on Illidan right now, there are some golden main reigns. There's 5 posted for 88k, and that's on Illidan. So what you would do then, if you wanted to buy this, but personally I like to buy my golden main reigns a lot cheaper than 88k, but we'll use this just for an example. Here's another thing too, before I show you how to actually go ahead and buy it. This is a chart and basically shows this, but in a chart form. So if you start at the bottom, it will show the cheapest ones, and it will show you how many are actually posted on that auction house, and then as you go along, it will show you the price. So the highest realms that have the best price for golden main range right now is like Proudmoore, which is a pretty popular realm, so you should be selling some golden main reigns on there. And then what you can do, if you're doing cross round flipping, you can move an item from the cheapest realm and you can move it up to some of these more expensive realms and get a lot better price. So we know that the golden main reigns for 88k are on Illidan. So what we'll do now is we'll jump over into the game and we'll log into that realm. So if you want to be serious about doing this, what I recommend doing is making a bank character on every single realm. This way, once you find a good deal, you don't have to create a character and run it all the way up to the auction house. You can have a character already set up on that realm, ready to go. So it was on Illidan. So let's go ahead and log into Illidan, and we'll go ahead and I'll show you the items will be there. And basically what you want to do after you buy them is you just want to trade them to your second account on a different realm, whatever realm you want to sell on, and then you can go ahead and sell it on that realm. Alright, so we're on Illidan, so we'll head over to the auction house. Let's open up the auction house, golden mains. Let's go ahead and search this up, and as you can see, there's 5 posted for 88 gold or 88k each, like that was showing on the website. So as you can see on the website, Illidan, and it says there's 5 posted here for 88k. We'll jump over and there they are. Personally, I'd prefer to buy mine. As you can see, my smart average buy for these is 20k each. So we're not going to go ahead and buy these for an example. We're just showing you this is how it works. And then what you would do is you would buy this item, you'd grab it from the mail, you would invite your second account, you would group together, you would trade over the item to your other account, which is on a different realm, and then just like that, you've moved the item off one realm and moved it onto the second realm. If you want to learn more about that, I have some videos on the channel that you can watch that will teach you exactly how to do that. Now, if you're interested in cross realm flipping and which items are the best to do it, inside of my flipping guide, I have a list of the top 100 items I recommend cross realm flipping, plus also my TSM groups, which have like thousands of items that I've handpicked over the years that I recommend flipping. So if you want to get started with that and with flipping, you can check out my flipping guide, which will be the first link down below in the description box. Alright, so now I'll show you how to find cheap deals from materials and things that are posted on the region-wide auction house. So I'll go ahead and show you how that works. You're going to need two add-ons to do this properly, which is going to be Auctionator. So Auctionator is this right here. It's an add-on that you can make shopping lists. And so what you want to do is create a shopping list with the materials that you want to snipe. And then what you can do is use point blank sniper, which is another add-on, and you can use this to find the materials. So for an example, if we want to see any of the materials that are inside of my group that are posted under 50% of the market value, then we can set it to 50 and click on start. And as you can see, it's going to bring up all of the items that are under 50% of the market value. So if we want to find even better deals, we could change this to 30%. So this will only show items that are under 30% of the market value. So really, really underpriced when they could be priced a lot better. So what you could do is you could simply go ahead and buy them out. So for an example, these are posted for 8 silver. But the market value for these is 51 silver. So you could turn around and buy these for 8 silver and then sell them for 51 silver. So you'd go through here, pick the items that you want, you can buy them out. And why this is going, if anyone posts any of the items that meet this criteria while you're live on this screen, it will actually pop up underneath. As you can see, every 2 seconds it's refreshing. So it's very quick. We've got a whole heap of materials inside of this list, which yes, you can get my shopping list to actually do this inside of the flipping guide. It's under the material flipping section part of the guide. So this is basically how it works. This is the best way. Now what you could do, for an example, instead of just buying them off here, what you could do, you could go into the Blizzard UI and you can see, well, the market value for this is 2 gold and 92 silver. So these two here, these ones that are posted for super cheap, way below this could be a good deal to buy. And then you could buy them for around 80 silver and then repost for 2 gold. And that is basically how you'd find the good deals with materials and using the region-wide auction house. And you can sometimes snipe some really, really good deals. People sometimes put items up for way, way below the market value, and you can go ahead and buy them real quickly with this add-on. It's a very good add-on for flipping materials and buying materials. So guys, that was it for the best ways to find cheap items in World of Warcraft for you to flip. If you would like to learn exactly how to flip and how to get started with flipping, you can find that inside of my flipping guide. You will also get my TSM groups and operations for TSM, which you can import straight into your TSM, and you'll have the exact groups of all the items that I've handpicked over the years to flip. And you also have the operations, which will have you selling them at a profitable price no matter what. It will not post the items unless they're profitable. So it's pretty much fail safe and very beginner friendly. So you can just use TSM, post the items up on the auction house, and no matter what, they'll be at a profitable price. You also get access to a private Discord where we all help each other out to do with flipping and also gold making in World of Warcraft in general. Another thing that you get with the flipping guide is a guide on how to flip in Wrath Classic. Also, if you are interested in Wrath Classic flipping at all, it's an easy way to get a token. They're very cheap on Wrath Classic and you can flip to a token within a few days. That's also included inside of the flipping guide on top of the retail flipping guide. Anyways guys, that was it for today's video. If you enjoyed, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe